Okay, our 174-pound champion Carter Starocci is with us now. Carter, when you catch your breath, give us some opening comments about your championship match.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to have my family, my coaches, and my trainer Dan, and that was something that I always wanted. So it was very exciting, and it was fun to be out there. So all thanks to God always.
Okay, remember to raise your hand. Let us get a mic to you. Let's go first over here on the left.
Want the top? No, you can keep it.
Don't forget it. All
right.
Ryan Holmes, Internet. Carter, what did this win mean to you, especially with the adversity that you had to go through, not just in the last 2 weeks, but the entire season?
Yeah, the entire season was it was up and down, just with a lot of outside factors going into this year, and like as the season went on, it rung a bell after my freshman year. After I won, I went in the office with Coach Kale, and he was just hey, like this first one's gonna be your easiest one, and I kind of looked at him like I don't know about that. Like I plan on getting better and making this thing easier. And sure enough, now looking back on it, I would say everyone was. Each one has their own challenges, but I mean he's earned everything, so you got to listen to everything he says.
Let's go here to the front row on the right.
Patrick Kelly, Win Magazine. Carter, talk about tonight, workmanlike victory, but your path getting there was a difficult path. Just talk about your tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun tournament. Like I said, there's nothing I'd rather do right now in this life than be here wrestling. So I mean, I couldn't be more happy and more grateful. I don't think you can put me in a different scenario. So I mean, this is where I want to be. And as far as the tournament, I mean, it was fun seeing that I can overcome this adversity. And I think that's just a testament to like how I was brought up, my family, my parents, just always being tough and expecting nothing but excellence and always doing better. So I just think that's just a testament to that.
Let's go here on the front row.
Zach Allen, Daily Collegian. We've talked to you all season about how this would be your fourth title. You make history. How does it feel now that you've completed that task, and considering the adversity you've faced to get here, is this one a little bit sweeter?
I don't know if it's a little bit sweeter. I think it's bittersweet, just realizing like, dang, I'm already a senior, and that was kind of like my last folk style match. So I mean, it's I don't know. It's just it's hard to process all that when you're in the storm, because like you're trying to lay low, and like just having Greg be up first, you know, like I want to be watching Greg and then watching Bo and watching Mitch, but I kind of got to focus on myself, because that's what's gonna help the team most. So just kind of I don't know. It's not what you think it's being on the inside, but it's just you got to be able to dial in and focus.
Let's go here on the front row.
Dominic Kale in esports now. Carter, you're the sixth guy to have ever won 4 national titles, but you're also only the second to have won 4 at 100, not just 174 pounds, but at the same weight. I mean, what does it mean to have been so dominant at your weight class of these past 4 seasons?
I mean, that's why I do it right there. I mean, I wouldn't say I do this for like any titles or like that. Like for me, what gets me up at every bed is being able to take everybody out, and that's kind of what scratches my ego a little bit, is just knowing that there's no one that can beat me. Like the titles and the rings, I have my titles hanging up, but everything else, I mean, I really don't know where they're at. So it's just for me, just going out there and beating people. That's what's fun for me, you know, because like that kid was trying to get chippy at the end and things like that, and I'm just like thinking in my head, this is not where you want to take it, you know. So, but we can take it however he wants to.
Let's go here on the front row.
Carter, it was to this day exactly when Coach Kale got his 4th. So to be able to accomplish that, you know, looking back over that history and knowing what he has meant to you, can you put that into words?
Yeah, I think Coach Kale was the first wrestler to win 4 titles with an African American coach, and he just. Well, I'm half black, but and Aaron's also half black. So if he wins, that'll be an African American right there. So he'll be the first coach to coach an African American wrestler too. So it's funny how history repeats itself a little bit. So yeah, I mean that's pretty interesting. It's cool, just like I said, just seeing how those coaches, how much they care about us. You know, it's something that I never experienced before. Just me growing up, I was always so hungry and always so driven to get better, and like. It was really rare to find that, and then it's coming to Penn State, like just everyone's like that, and it really starts from the coaches. I mean, they're in their late 40s, and every Saturday morning they're doing our workouts. You know, this morning I was a little heavy, and then a little more than I wanted to be, and then Coach Kale was right there riding the bike with me, you know, and it's just looking around like all the other guys warming up, as their coaches are on their phones, and I'm just like this dude's in that foxhole with us, you know, and that's just I think that means more than anything.
Let's go to the left on the third row.
Hi, I'm just curious if you could talk about your injury at all and how limiting that was in this tournament and what it was like to wrestle with that injury.
I have no comment on the injury itself. You know, I chose to come out here and wrestle. So with that, like the mindset's just like, you know, you can't really have the excuses or and for me, I feel like even talking about it really doesn't do any justice because that's in the past, you know, and I'm moving forward. I'm focused on healing and we made a lot of progress. And just like I said, it was a long road. Like 12 days ago, I wasn't even walking. So and just, I don't know, it's just a blessing. And then even the Big Ten situation, obviously, I wanted to wrestle and I was ready to wrestle, but just having my coaches on my side and things like that. So I was frustrated at the decision and things like that, but it's just all part of it, you know. It's just all one big storm. It's all one big story, and this is my story. And you just got to take it a day by day, honestly.
Please remember to give us your name and your affiliation. Let's go here on the left, and then we'll come over here to the right.
Christian Piles, Flow Wrestling. Carter, you've been talking about the Olympic trials for some time now. Is that still your plan to wrestle in a month at State College at the Olympic trials? And is your plan still to wrestle 74 kilograms?
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, and I mean, I've even had some doctors ask me like, hey, what are your goals and things like that. And then I obviously told them I want to win nationals, win the Olympics. And then they're like, all right, what's more important? And I said the Olympics. And so then there was some discussions about not wrestling this tournament and things like that. But just again, like me as a competitor, I mean, it doesn't sit right with me watching my guys go to war, and I'm just cooped up, just watching. That's just not how I am. That's not who I am. So, and yeah, the plan is 74 kilograms in State College, April 19th and April 20th.
Let's go here to the right in the second row.
Bob Myeri, Pennsylvania Wrestling Roundup. What are your chances of coming back for year 5?
I don't even know, man. I haven't even crossed that. I haven't even crossed today's road yet. Just like I said, it's been a long journey. I love wrestling. I don't love school. So we gotta I don't know, maybe do any mini money mo and see where that lands. Like I said, I'm not even thinking about that right now.
Let's go to the in the middle on the back row.
Lee Schneiderman, Tide Mercury Wrestling Club. Carter, can you talk about just what it means to have represented Penn State University in that singlet? You know, it has a rich tradition. The last 13, 14 years have been amazing with Coach Sanderson. What does it mean for you to be, you know, a huge part of that culture?
Yeah, I mean, it's a dream come true. You know, it's one of those dreams that me coming into Penn, I mean, I think when I was getting recruited, I didn't want to come to Penn State just because my family wanted me to go to Penn State so hard, and I was just like, yeah, I don't want to go there no more. And so, but just after getting over that hump and kind of realizing what's best for me, I just can't really thank our coaches enough. I mean, I know we all say it and we all preach it, but I think it's something that you guys wouldn't understand. I think Coach Casey can get offered X amount of dollars to go anywhere else, and if he did, I think that program would be a chance to win a team title. But I mean, I don't see any of those guys going anywhere, and it just shows level of commitment and how much love they have for the program and just how dedicated they are. So I mean, I'm just another guy that's just it's crossing through and following their patterns, and they're going to keep that tradition going.
Okay, we got time for 2 more questions. Got to take her one over here.
Enzo Fano, USA Wrestling. Did you know you were going to raise your trainer's hand at the end when you were celebrating with all your coaches and all that, or was that pre-planned, or just kind of in the moment?
It was kind of in the moment. I had some thoughts what I was going to do, and I didn't do any of them. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, he's the man behind this whole thing. I mean, without him, like, who knows where I would even be, and just his level of expertise. I mean, when you go in the Penn State room and you look back, like the entire years back when Penn State wrestling first started, he's in the same outfit smiling. So he goes way back, and he's definitely a legend. So just I think us wrestlers get all the credit all the times, and I don't know, he's the real champ tonight.
Okay, one more. Any takers? All right. Thank you very much, Carter.